she at? It's right here. Ha 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 ha. It's my first night at the hospital. I'm already making friends.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Mediocre among his colleagues. What else can you tell me?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Yeah, you would be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
Worse than
What
the
if
Black
in the
Plague?
end, nobody
I
was
don't know
spared?
about that.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you
But what
aware
if I
of
do?
the risks?
Nah, not
The
really.
rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he
So
worth
I've
the
heard.
risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
She looks a little bit like Kate Beckinsale.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
She's healthy. But let's try this anyway.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Oh, very well.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Milton, where are you at? There's actually a considerable amount of people to interact with. There he is. Excuse me, Milton, my good sir.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck.
Can I trust you?
Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
I suppose I can't hold that against him.
Goodbye, Milton.
Alright. Shall we crack on? Oh, it's not letting me swing my weapons very well. Why are you glowing so brightly? Investigate citizens' actions. Alright, you just hold on right the fuck there. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Eavesdropping.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir?
Rakesh.
You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you.
Oh, really?
You see, no one has claimed your body, sir. So it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Steals from the dead he is responsible for.
It's locked.
Long letter. Oh. If you wish to read this, pause. Alright. She's thinking about quitting the Pembroke hospital. I wonder how Milton would handle that.
I have come back, my child.
Ah,
What did I miss?
Good evening, sir.
Quite a bit.
I'm Dr. Reed.
I still haven't been to my office yet.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
Despite
Welcome aboard, I
how
suppose.
Does my
limited some of
arrival
these areas
inconvenience
are,
you
since
in
it's
some
only
ways, Dr.
semi
Ackroyd?
Let us just
open
say
world.
that I don't particularly
Ackroyd.
share
Dan
Dr. Swanson's
Ackroyd.
enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh,
Ooh,
really?
that stain.
Tell me how you really feel now.
Yeah,
But
I think he just did.
yeah. Sorry, stretching. So I learned a bit more about Milton and his secret affair, and a few other things. Like, I was on my way to talk to this doctor called Rakesh, because I just witnessed him stealing from the dead.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse
Can't
to
have
see
that.
this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your
That's not
skills,
what the
Dr. Reed, but
subtitle
your
said.
motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what
Money,
exactly
fame.
is that?
I don't
supposed to
remember
mean?
my name
I
being
served in
Stephen
the war
Strange.
just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
What do you know about reality in this regard?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
Ooh.
The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never
Be one
met
of
before,
those.
but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Well, maybe you just suck at being a doctor. No need for such animosity.
Rondo.
Oof. Respond in true Farnsworth fashion.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time, his enthusiasm has become...
He's one of those guys who's always complaining,
Careless.
thinking he's better than everybody else from what I'm
Exactly
seeing.
what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our
But
patients.
think of how many lives it saved in doing such.
Nah. I
really disapprove.
completely agree with this doctor.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if boundaries weren't pushed, we wouldn't have the advancements that we have today.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about J. Marion Sims, the father of gynecology.
Oh,
He
this.
spent years torturing
Thelma Howcroft said
an
she was being
African-American
watched
woman
by
who he deemed
vampires.
his slave,
Where
performing
are they
procedures on her
I should investigate.
without anesthetic, cutting into her vagina, all for the name of science.
Okay.
Now, she was never properly given any money, nor her parents or her family members. She's just another piece of history. But I'm glad that they are actually trying to tear his statue down in New York City, because he's horrible.
Yeah, seems like it.
Like, there are some good people out there that did some just things,
Yeah.
but that was inhumane.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then there are people like Henrietta Lacks, whose cells are practically immortal. The HeLa cell. And her cells have been used to treat practically everything in the 20th and 21st century. They're still making advancements, but they're doing horrible things to this woman's cells, and she's been dead for a long time now.
How are
The
her
family
cells
doesn't get
still
anything.
alive?
They're immortal. You should look it up. The HeLa cells.
The HeLa cells.
Yeah. But yeah, her family doesn't receive anything. Her descendants get nothing
Oh, damn.
at all. they're sending this. They nuke this lady's cells. They send it into outer space. Yeah, they do some pretty horrible things to their patients.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Especially
Always
at
a
this
pleasure
time
to meet a
period.
colleague, sir.
Okay.
Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
That didn't answer the question.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Is that why you stole from them?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
How do you
were
know my
missing,
sister?
And she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh,
Plot twist.
pretty much.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many
Just raised the
corpses?
question: how
Why
long
should I?
was he in that
These bodies are
mass
empty
grave?
vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Oh, you don't say. The ambulance driver, who apparently was also running rackets on patients.
An interesting
Yeah.
point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Rakesh is not afraid of death since he served as a medic.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's
In ca-
very unhygienic, even unsafe.
In case you haven't
Diseases
figured it
can
out, I'm
spread.
trying to see if there's any
For
other
the
potential
customers,
targets.
for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor.
And given the fact that this guy
and
was
all
stealing
my
from the
clients
dead,
are good people.
yeah, I
In fact,
may
I think
make
I
an exception
only
for
know
that
good
rule I
people.
made earlier.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness,
I
I
would
don't
be
think you
bored
should ask
or
him the
worse.
next question. You should just walk
And
away.
I like to be helpful.
About
sir.
stealing from
Quite
the dead.
depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
No.
But the
About
good news
if he's
is
ready to dead, if he's
we'll
ready
all
to die.
die before
I
losing our
gotcha.
humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die.
You know
So
what?
you're
Do it.
ready to die? No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a
Like
wise
who?
man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
An honest man.
For the most part.
Hold on. Going dark.
Yeah, go
Goodbye,
ahead.
Mr. Chidana.
I'll deal with him later.